Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Wolf, and I'm casting a game between the blue Zerg, Gabz, bottom right of Jungle Basin, versus his opponent, RonaldRayGun. RonaldRayGun, red Protoss top left. RonaldRayGun would be the StarCraft Arena trial rider. Yeah, he's definitely not a trial rider. The stuff he's posted on that site, it changed your life. What was that? When did he say that? It's Family Guy. Something changed my life. I don't remember. You guys probably can tell me. So this replay. He said I could do with it as I please. So I decided, after watching it over, I'm going to make fun of both of the players. And then I'm also going to critique their play a little bit. So, not an official advice game. Just relaxed, fun game. It's freaking 1 in the morning, pushing out a cast for you guys. That's the extent of my love. 1 in the morning. Past then, it's over, babe. Yeah, so RonaldRayGun is the, he would be the official, I like to call him the official StarCraft Arena writer. He's the only writer who's actually written anything. Fortunately, he's got a shit ton of other things to post, and unfortunately without the Arena Master Husky or HD on, lol. Yeah, HD's last time was on November 30th. Husky's was October 12th, and the Arena Master was December 10th, I think. So, yeah, the owners of the site. I post a lot more than they do. I've got a Broodlord. Broodlords are cool. I think I'm going to start a thread. A thread about putting down a gateway before gas, and then I'm going to start a thread about RonaldRayGun, Mr. Official Writer, Voice of Reason. I was thinking about this kind of interesting idea. I brought it to Harbinger, but never really got through too much. So well, I'll make a thread and a poll. I like polls. I'm a robot. I take polls, and so those are some hungry drones. Time to feed. Yeah, so I can critique this replay, make a thread later. I'd like to link it, but for future reference, guys, I can't link anything that's not YouTube related in my videos. And then I can't link a comment that has a link to anything in my comments. I mean, I tried to link another video for one of my subs the other day about the +1 charge attack, which is awesome. That was definitely copyright by Icefang. And my brain stopped. Oh yeah, and it just wouldn't let me link the video. So at least my videos are really I feel like they're well organized. So we do have a proxy pilot behind the Zerg base. He should have expanded by now. Or Roach Rush. You know what though? 4 minutes in the game is definitely not feeling too Roach Rushy to me. Zerglings kind of checking the waters. Way too long for a Zealot, my friend. Of course, you do have a probe there to hold the line. I didn't see this part when I first watched it. Yep, there goes the first Zealot. So if you look at the beginning of the game, you see a build of especially of minerals. Then you have you need to do a little bit more macroing. Make a Zealot. Zealots aren't that bad. Give them some more credit. And so we see a Forge going down. This would usually mean a Forge fast expand, which would be not too necessary against the Zerg player. Thankfully, he's going to save the pylon. That would be a really bad hit. Is he going to not save the pylon? I don't think he's going to save the pylon, guys. It's a critical moment. No! And there it goes. And the 2 Zealots. Oh, there goes the Zergling. He's like, dude, I'm just going to keep running around your base. There's nothing you can do. Like, you guys remember playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1? Turning on that speed increase. And I played the music. That was my favorite. So, Forge before Gateway. Now, unless you're a freak like me, it wasn't before Gateway, before Zealot. Forge before Zealot, unless you're a freak like me and make a build order for it, you should never put down a Forge unless you intend to put down cannons, which usually means an expansion. So, yeah, so either you're a freak like me and do fast upgrades, or you put cannons down and fast expand. Fortunately, this map has a safe expansion in the back, so I would not suggest going a Forge. The only other advantage you can get for Forges are the detection. I mean, you have detection now, so you aren't really limited as much to go robotics, but it's a little bit late in the game, my friend. We also have 3 roaches just hanging around. We got 2 more coming back up, so we got 5 roaches versus 2 zealots and 3 cannons. We shall see how good the cannon is. Maybe not that good. Zealots don't do so well against roaches. Can't really tell you why that is. Probably because they have 2 armor, 1 armor, and then the zealots 2 attacks. So that's a basic thing, I suppose. Zealots in general are just pretty cool, though. Not as good as Marines, I suppose, in many ways. But once they get charged and +1 armor or weapons or shields, they become so sexy. And check out those cannons. 30 damage to armor, 20 damage to everything is what I meant to say. That would be Impaler Tentacle I was talking about. That is the name of it. I would reference it, but it's not here. And so this is how you deal with early roach rushes, my friends. You take all those the probes you've made and just kill the roaches. They're like, bitch, you get out of our hood, man. Yo, essay, you get out of the nexus, brah. Go over to the cannons. It's like, shit, I probably shouldn't back up to the cannons. I'm actually really surprised at how well these, what are they called? Probes. How well the probes handle these. And then, of course, we get it's like watching the stalker fight. Its damage per second feels like a probe. I mean, it was at 8 times speed. It felt like the stalkers are kind of like probes. Definitely can't underestimate the roach. You will need diverse diverse gateway armies to take care of roaches, or of course immortals or void rays, good armor counter units. Yeah, I know, stalkers. You need them to shoot them, and you need zealots to take the damage, and you need some. And force field is pretty good against roaches because their range isn't very good. And then of course guardian shield does take away a little bit of the damage, not as much because they hit slow and hard, but yeah. Diversity. Learn it, don't hate it. We got an evolution chamber going down. This Zerg player is definitely not that smart. Apparently he's like, I don't need to expand it, I'll just go ahead and attack you some more. I hear you guys really like that troll voice. So what would you like me to say with the troll voice? Maybe we should make some kind of like GIFs where you guys could just like put them on the site and it would be me saying things like, yeah, you don't even know what I'm talking about, man. I'm way better in this game than your friend is. There goes the stalker. Killed 1 guy and the 0. That would be the so yeah. If you hadn't got, once you see your opponent is going 1 base roaches, personally my build order idea would be to skip a 2nd gate and go to a robotics or a Stargate. And of course, thinking of those backdoor answers again. If I went Stargate and he went for Burrow, I'd have to switch to robotics, and if he went for Hydros, then I'd have to go robotics anyway. So I might actually do the 1-1-1 build, which is pretty effective. 1-1 build for Protoss, you get Phoenix, Immortals, and Zealots, and you're able to produce if I remember correctly, you get 2 gateways, but it may just be 1 Stargate and one robotics, and you're able to produce out of those constantly. And it's actually kind of a mineral problem. When I did it, everybody's like, you have the gas for it. Well, actually for me it was a mineral problem because those equal exactly 4 or 8 supplies, so you need a pylon too. And now with the Zealot being nerfed, it actually made the build a little bit more viable, because with Zealot taking longer to make, I'll actually build up minerals and it can lead to an expansion. I'll have to try some of those builds sometimes. So yeah, 1-1 build Protoss. There's a reason that people don't know about it. I wouldn't suggest playing a tournament game on it, unless it was like the 2nd game and you're not cheesy like me. Zerg player going 1 base. I definitely have to support him on this. No. Expandable pushing. I don't care if it's hard to defend. Expandable pushing, bitch. If a Protoss is expanded before you, then clearly your Roach Rush hasn't done very well. If you look at the units lost, look how far ahead he is. He's ahead by 1,050. Take you that advantage and turn it into something. Not like this. You macro failing, babe? Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Love you. Love you. Yeah, that'd be the bear. You guys know what I'm talking about, even if you don't. And so, you know, Immortals, like I said, are actually they really benefit from the +1 weapons. So, I know. You guys are like, so, what do you notice about Icefang? He likes upgrades. Actually, he's got like a fetish for them. And then, of course, he loves Zealots. And Charge. Let's take a look at, let's laugh at this damage. Yeah, that's definitely lol worthy. Immortals are very good against roaches for a very good reason. They kill them in 3 shots. But bitch.
Hey guys, I kill armored units, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me like that, okay? I know, like a bunch of zerglings are spawning to kill me, so.
Immortals are so cool. I return to serve. What else do I say? I am a mentor. I am going to kill the queen. Hardened shield is just so cool. I wish we could see it go off one more time. Well, I mean, I'm sure we will one more time in the cast, but there goes the zerglings. How long does it take for a bunch of zerglings to kill Immortal? Well, not that long. Spoilers. Lol. So we got some backdoor warping in here. This is something you can never, ever leave for an extended period of time. I don't care if you're 5 roach, 7 roach, 3 roach rushing. You need to take out that pylon, especially if you are doing this kind of keep rushing thing where you need to have expanded. Dang, it sounds like I'm dying over here. I'm like listening to my own breath. So we have a gateway going down. Should probably have a little bit more on 2 bases, but all the quote unquote, harassment of the Zerg players done a really good job keeping the probes down. Unfortunately, he's also not expanded, and that would be what we call not really using your advantage. Like, dude, I'm so close to winning. I'll just fall back and not do anything. Moment of silence there for how bullshit that is. RonaldRayGun, why are you using this symbol? Just thought I'd throw that out there. Terran, player. Transform. Transformers. Gateways are warp gates. Transformers. You know, warp gates actually look really cool from different angles. I mean, doesn't it just look cooler like that? And then, I mean, even like this is kind of cool looking. You guys have never seen that before. Doesn't that just look different? What if we watched all my casts like this? You guys probably would unsubscribe. Especially because it keeps scrolling when I have it like this. That's not me going really high up and down. See? Protoss bases are definitely really awesome looking from the side. Let's take a look at the Zerg base. Yeah, it looks like the same. How's it like? What's it like to be in isometric land? It's way cooler here. It's kind of like this whole surround thing. I bet if I got used to it, I could like zoom in and roll around. I could play the music from that one show we watched when we were in science class. Yes. Stalkers will not beat roaches. Stalkers don't beat anything anymore unless they have blink. Get used to it. The fact's alive. You take the good, you take the bad, you take my mom and then my dad. The fact's alive. Doo-doo. My mom's dead. My mom is not dead, so don't think she's dead. And I guess most of the action's down here, just a little bit of skirmish back and forth. Fresh resupply of... What happened to your drones? I mean, sure, the stalkers... Really? Okay, so... Today we learned one base Zerg play sucks. If you're especially at 15 minutes... Did I mention these guys were in silver? Going for +1 armor. +1 attack is done. This would be an example of one of those guys... I hate to put you as that guy, but you'd be an example of one of those guys that has got himself from bronze to silver by 7 Russian Protoss players. RonaldRayGun is not amused. Reagan smash. Reagan smash. Reagan sleepy. And then here comes the Immortal. Protoss OP now. Remember when Immortals used to warp through warp gates? I don't either. I pointed to myself. I don't remember. A little bit of macro fail. Actually, 1,000 rounds is quite a bit of macro fail. Zerg player is not sitting on top of his larva. That would definitely be macro fail on his part. And so, yes, great roach control. Seriously, what is going on in his mind right now? Put yourself in his perspective, too. Yeah, I got it right this time. What does he see? He sees a base. What's he got going on? 140 mineral sterner gas. 3 roaches. A couple overlords. A queen. Yeah, something's coming to kill you, buddy. This is one of those times where you should be thinking, oh shit, I've probably lost. Time to get Dark Templar. Or Burrow, I guess. I need to get live stream set up so you guys can see my weird hand gestures. It adds to the flavor. Can you guys feel my sexy voice forming a broth around you? The tasty juices are flowing. And then my hands adding the spice of life at the top. I took so many drugs today. I don't take drugs. I know I'm crazy, but I don't take any drugs. And so we're going to see Zealots, how good they are. Yeah, I mean, sure, they get kited by roaches. Roaches are great. Zealots are great too. I love you, Zealots. They're awesome. And then, of course, Immortals. They're awesome too. And so I made kind of a fun cast. I criticized both players, made fun of them. Turn. And that was me saying Terran because it didn't sound that clear in my head. Criticized both players, gave some advice, had some fun, made some laughs, made a stew joke. You guys making stew with me. Hey guys, you guys want to make some stew with me? I'm Stewie Gilligan Griffin. Did I ever do that voice for you guys? Stop blabbing on. Anyway, I can't link it to you guys, but check out and feedback and bug report. Look for that thread I'm going to post in like 10 minutes. I guess it'll be done by the time this is uploaded. So, yeah, look for that thread. Show your support. I think that Ronald Reagan, the voice of reason, has done a great job writing, and I want to see what he's written more of. So, I mean, yeah. Check out that thread. Thanks for watching my vids, guys. You're the best. Best subbers ever. Better than Huskies.